Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kim Lesseps doing another segment of My Mondays. And on today's segment of My Mondays, as we all know, today is Martin Luther King Day. So I just wanted to, just talk about Martin Luther King and how his legacy has impacted our lives to this day, and it's just his dreams and stuff like that. As we all know, he was known for the "I Have a Dream" speech, and that's his motivational speeches. And of course, by me doing motivational speeches and just being able to talk about different topics and stuff like that, I feel like this is one of the times where I should give my flowers to Martin Luther King. So as we all know, today is Martin Luther King Day, but his birthday was actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was on Saturday, January 15th, 1929. He passed away, unfortunately, to death to racially, to racism, as we speak on it, on April 4th, 1968. In between those times, like we're not gonna talk about his birth date or his death date. We're gonna talk about that dash, because one thing that I once heard is it doesn't matter the day you're born, it doesn't matter the day that you pass away. Those two are very, very important dates. But the most important part about that is that dash they leave in between your tombstone. So we're just going to get into that, and just like I said, about his legacy and stuff and how it has impacted us. And so like some of the things that Martin Luther King has done is just like he was, of course, a motivational speaker. He led the Million Man March up in Washington, D.C. in 1963. He had the "I Have a Dream" speech. Also, like some of the things that he had to endure, because he and quote me if I'm wrong, somebody might watch this and say that information is incorrect. But one of the things that I once heard was he followed, and some of his teaching and his practices was basically came upon Sundiata. I might be quoting it wrong. One of the big spiritual leaders. So some of his practices was based off of that. And this also, like, he was arrested in 1955 for just the Montgomery bus issue, like they had with Rosa Parks and stuff like that. And also he was, I had to study this and I had to look this up previous this week. He was stabbed just because of his teaching and stuff like that. And the thing of it is, I don't want to talk about the negativity impact, but I want to talk about the fact that, like, Martin Luther King, he had a dream. Now, unfortunately, he wasn't able to live upon that dream. But sometimes, like, we dream so big that unfortunately we're not able to live out that dream. But it does not mean that dream does not still live on. And I'm glad to say that as a black man, even though society still has its ways and it still has its biasness towards us as an African American community, that I'm able to live through his dream. I'm able to still accomplish some things. I'm still able to be in a room now with individuals who don't have the same skin tone as I have, but I'm still able to at least intellectually and allow them to jump into my world for a second, or tell them the things that I have going on in my mind. That's why, like, my Monday is big, just because I'm able to give my word, just because of this man had to sacrifice his life. And some of the people that I have tattooed on my body, I don't share it a lot, but some of the people that I have tattooed on my body, they still had that same vision and that same dream. And unfortunately, they wasn't able to live out their dream. But the thing of it is Martin Luther King was able to dream bigger than his own cause. And he was able to give a word to us and give us a vision that we necessarily did not see, because I'm pretty sure in that civil rights activist state, there was a dream and a vision that not everybody seen, even in the African American community. But Martin Luther King was the person that was able to give us that dream and inspire us to be that and more. And I just want to say, man, Martin Luther King, he has to go down in one of the history books as, like, as we all know, he won a Nobel Peace Prize. And just those things alone is just like tell you how powerful and impactful this man was, not only to the African American community, but as the whole world. And we should speak more on his legacy and just commend him. Like, Martin Luther King Day shouldn't just be one day. We should always commend someone who is strong, who is powerful, and who gave us the opportunity to be in this world today. Because even though, like, for instance, housing is not always fair, but at least we have some watered down equal housing opportunities. At least we still have some watered down equal educational opportunities. At least there's an opportunity for us to come upon, and maybe not be viewed as completely equal, but we still have some and we still have some ground to catch up. But we still have a ground where we now have a foundation, and that's what I think Martin Luther King instilled upon us as the African American community. He instilled a foundation of us for equal rights for among Black and African American people as a whole. And I just want to say thank you to Martin Luther King. Your legacy live forever. And I hope that your dream continues to live on and inspire others, not only just for the African American community race, but as a whole, as individuals. And with that being said, y'all, this is Kimler Sykes on another segment of My Mind Monday. And also, like y'all all know, I coach. So I'm going to drop my link below. So if anybody have any little kids that's in the ages of 5 or 6 that want to play flag football, contact me. Get on my Instagram, get on my Facebook, anywhere. Just contact me. With that being said, y'all, this is Kimler Sykes on another segment of My Mind Mondays.